Welcome to episode 4 of Healthy Conversations with East. This time, y'all, we're talking about Delaware. Seems like I'm going all across the United States. So I'm living in Raleigh at the time. I think it might have been on something like Tinder or something like that at that moment. Now, I know you probably saying, "Dad, bro, you checked out Hinge, you checked out Tinder, but you gotta think, my life, I spend a lot of time on the road, so it's kind of hard meeting people. So either one, you're gonna do a lot of remixing, or two, you might have to utilize social media to kind of meet new people." So here we are, we on Tinder. I met this girl from Delaware who lived in Charlotte, and she was new to the area. So real pretty girl, real cool. Said she had one daughter who was probably about 3 years old, and but at this moment she was up at her dad's house in Delaware while old girl kind of got her stuff together. So we decided that we were gonna go out to dinner. So I said, okay, cool. I'll drive up to Charlotte, check you out. So I took the 2.5 hour drive to Charlotte, met her at a steakhouse, probably like 10 o'clock at night when we got there. So conversation was good, food was good. We probably stayed there till 11:30, maybe even 12 o'clock. Restaurant, they closed at 11, but they let us rock out for a while. So, we took advantage of it. So after the date was over, she asked me, "Yo, what you gonna do? You gonna stay here in Charlotte, get a hotel, or you gonna drive back to Raleigh?" So I said, you know what? I'll probably just get a hotel. I've been rocking all day. I don't really feel like driving back to Raleigh. So she said, well, you know what? You really could just come to my crib. We can get some wine, play some cards, and relax. I said, okay, that sounds like a plan. She said, but check this out now. When we get to my house, don't judge me because I just moved here and I ain't got no furniture like that. And I said, listen, man, I understand how it feels to start all the way over. So this is a judgment-free zone here. So when we get to her house, sure enough, when I walked into the living room, she didn't have no furniture in the living room. Hey, it is what it is. So she go in the kitchen, she immediately started washing dishes. So I had laid on the floor in the living room, did a little scrolling on my phone for a while. Then I get up and I go into the kitchen. So she's still washing dishes, but I immediately kind of scanned the room, check out my surroundings. I could see that she got a deck of cards and there was some ashes on the table. So I said in my mind, okay, there's been some entertainment going on around here. Hey, they ain't none of my business. So I sit down at the table. We kind of talked while she was washing dishes. And I asked, I said, hey, is there a restroom in this area? She said, yeah. Let me go check it out first. Make sure that it's okay. So when she come outside the bathroom, she said, okay, it's good to go. So I walk into the bathroom. The first thing I noticed that it was a black ring around the inside of the toilet bowl. Now, backstory, I had a 3-floor townhouse up in Raleigh. The 2 rooms that was on my 3rd floor, I never utilized them. So earlier that same week, I had went upstairs and I actually had a black ring around the inside of my toilet bowl. I almost freaked out. So I called my mom. I'm like, yo, what is this? So she said, man, that's sitting water because you don't ever flush the toilet or use that bathroom. So I cleaned the toilet bowl, put the little tabs in there. I was good to go. So when I went into her bathroom and I seen the same black ring, I didn't think nothing of it because I just had went through the same experience a couple days ago. But the problem was when I looked down at the trash can, I seen a bunch of paper towels in there. So I said, okay, this is kind of strange. Got the black ring, but you got a trash can full of trash. Okay. So I go back out to her. We sitting at the table, we drinking wine, playing cards. We had a good time. So now it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. So she said, hey, what you gonna do? You gonna get your hotel room or you gonna stay here with me tonight? Shit, I'm just gonna stay here. So she said, okay, how about this? When we wake up in the morning, I'll take you to breakfast since you took me to dinner tonight. Shit, a high five to that. All right, bet. So when we walk upstairs and we go to the bedroom, I immediately scan the room. My eyes set on the closet and there was a bunch of clothes on the floor everywhere. So I'm like, okay. She's a female. She probably got a lot of clothes. I don't know really what the situation is, but hey, this is a judgment-free zone, like I said earlier. So we end up laying down, whatever. So we wake up the next morning. When we wake up, she's in the shower. She get out. She got all dolled up. So she asked me. She said, "Hey, you gonna take you a shower before we go to the spot? Go eat breakfast?" So you know what? Yeah, you're right. So I go downstairs, go to my car to get my clothes. Now, my mom always told me, when you go to other people's house, make sure you got a washcloth and towel, because you really don't know how they live. What I do, I didn't have neither one when I went there. So when I walk upstairs with my bag and I'm walking into the bathroom, she asked me, "Do you need a washcloth and towel?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Oh Lord." So she said, "I gotta find you one." So when I get my toothbrush out, I'm standing at the sink and I'm brushing my teeth. I look out the door. She's on her hands and knees in the closet looking through the clothes. I said, okay. I happen to look down. Toilet bowl got a black ring around the inside. So I said, okay. Something ain't right here. So she said, "I got you a washcloth. Hold on. Let me keep looking. I might have a towel." So as I'm standing there brushing my teeth, curiosity really started getting to me. So what you think I did? Shit, I pulled that shower curtain back. Man, it looked like that girl had never cleaned that shower. She said, "I got one. I got a towel." I said, "Hey, check this out. Don't even worry about it, because once we go eat breakfast, I'm going back to Raleigh. So I can just take me a shower when I get back home." And that's what I did. The moral of the story is this: everything that glitter isn't gold. She was a cool girl, but that wasn't my type of person. She wasn't clean enough for me, and I don't want to make it look like I'm talking down on her, but what would you do? What would you do if it was me? Would it continue talking to her, or would you have one on about your business? Let me know in the comment section. Stay tuned for next time on Healthy Conversations with East.